On today's episode, I talk about self-love and how that really just connects ourselves with other people. This is Rooted with Robert, reminding you to breathe that beautiful air and embrace each moment you find yourselves in. Hey Rooters, welcome back. Thank you guys for another week of listening. Today's podcast is not going to be that long, but it is fairly critical to our daily lives. So today kind of just feels like a good day to bring up the importance of self-care, self-maintenance, and self-love. And as kind of related to last week's Dimensions of Wellness podcast, we must be aware of our daily lifestyles and objectively evaluate how they are impacting our lives. For example, we know that sweets and a high-fat diet is not good for us. Yet, how often do we find ourselves still eating those things? We tell ourselves that we only live once, or you gotta live a little, or even just I want to eat what I want. And my point is that we make a lot of excuses in our lives in order to feed some force that's out of our control. And this can be extremely detrimental to our overall health, both mentally and physically. There's just certain points in our day that we need to take full control and full accountability for our actions. And when this can be done, this is where I believe true self-love comes into play. How can we say that we love ourselves when we treat our bodies poorly, or when we make ourselves ignorant to the truth of our bad habits or mindless decisions? I'm just saying, cut the bullshit and be real with each other already. Let's just be real with ourselves. The little undetected lies that we tell ourselves are so smoothly intertwined with our decisions that our actions end up reflecting an image that we may never even have held for ourselves. Each day, each moment is there for our taking. We must take care of ourselves each day by each choice and each decision. This may sound selfish, right? But the thing is, this is actually the last thing from selfish. Because when we care for ourselves and when we love ourselves unconditionally enough to be open-minded and accountable for our actions with the goal of improving by the next available moment, this is where self-change and self-progression occurs. And it is this very self-change and self-progression that sets a model for others to admire, to honor. But more importantly, when we are in the state of unconditional love for ourselves, we are more loving to others. We understand others better, and we don't turn to thoughts of degrading or putting down others because we no longer hold insecurities for our own self. The holidays are a perfect time to address self-love and self-care because this is a time where many people are with family and close friends. This is the opportunity to deepen those relationships, and is also the season to create new friendships and to spread even more compassion to those around us. And with this holiday season being at our doorsteps, we must take action and create positive change within ourselves so that the positive change in the world comes to life. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or simply Happy Holidays to everyone else and their respective traditions. Although we may not have the same traditions because we do have a diverse list of religions, I want to remind you that we all have one heart and one life, and we are all one human race. So love yourselves so you can better understand your neighbor and love him or her too. On that note, I want to leave you all with a quote. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. Brené Brown. I will be enjoying my time with family and friends this holiday, so I will not be having a podcast until after the new year, probably the week after the new year. Until then, go out and breathe that beautiful air that gives us life each and every day, and show yourself some true love. All right, ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the holidays. Peace.